Father Kelly here, coming to you from St. Francis de Sales here on East 96th Street. I am pleased to announce that after several months not being together to celebrate Mass, we will be able to return on June 28th. As we open up again, we will move slowly to make sure that we take all the necessary precautions to ensure your safety. As pastor, I am asking that you work with myself and the pastoral team in making sure that we create a safe environment for one and all. In light of this, I'm asking that you observe these measures. Please stay home if you are currently positive with COVID-19, if you are experiencing flu-like symptoms, or if you have had recent contact with someone who has COVID-19. As for those who are 65 years of age or older or have pre-existing health conditions, please consider praying with the community from the comfort and safety of your home. We will be here to welcome you back when the current crisis has passed.
Hello, St. Francis. Jane Porcelli here. Please let me take a minute to explain how we are coming back to church safely together. To begin with, and this is no surprise, masks are required at all times while we are in church. Wear them. Purell dispensers are at the doors of the church. Please use them. Better yet, bring your own hand sanitizer. We will not have access to Frank's Cafe during these days, so that means no bathrooms, no hospitality. We do look forward to the day when we can gather again together for lemonade or for coffee, but sadly, we cannot do so now. We will have one door open as you enter the church. There you will be greeted and counted. As of June 28th, we are allowed to seat only 25% of our church capacity, and so we are counting. You will notice certain pews have been taped off. This is so we can maintain safe social distancing. An usher will help seat you in the appropriate area, designated for single individuals, pairs, and families. Please listen and follow the directions of the ushers. Thank you for your cooperation. Our sign of peace has changed a bit for now, as we had begun doing before the pandemic hit. As much as we would love to encourage those big SFDS hugs and handshakes, we can't do that for right now. For everyone's safety, let's change our practice to include a simple nod of the head, a thoughtful bow, or that peace sign with the big smile. There should be absolutely no physical contact with other parishioners. For our communion procession, please file into the middle aisle one by one, following the directions of the usher. Keep 6 feet distance and your mask on. We would ask you to use your hand sanitizer before you get to the front of the line. When you get to the minister of communion, please lower your mask, extend your hands, and hold still. You will receive the sacred host in your hand, then you will step aside and consume the host as you walk away, returning by the side aisle to your seat. Our sharing the sacred cup has been suspended indefinitely. After each Mass, we will need to clean the church to prepare for the next Mass. So we will ask you to go forth as disciples in an orderly and timely fashion. Please don't linger at the doorway or on the sidewalk by the church, but go in peace to love and serve the Lord, to live Jesus on 96th Street and in your neighborhoods.
Hello, church. Dylan Wyka here. As you can imagine, our worship experience is gonna look a little different. Will it look like SFDS? Yes, sir. Will it sound like SFDS? Of course. Will it feel like SFDS? You bet it will. Then it will be our beloved SFDS. But we have to follow the directives put forth by the Archdiocese in collaboration with the health officials. We are a loud parish and exhale a lot while singing. For the time being, congregational singing is discouraged. But you better clap along and wiggle and jiggle in those seats. If the Spirit so moves you, sing with your We also at this time will not offer missalettes. You've noticed how we bumped up our digital presence, right? It's getting only better from here. So go right now and like, follow, or subscribe to our social media platforms, because our masses will continue to be transmitted online. No matter where you are, you're worshiping with your family here at SFDS. In addition to single-use paper bulletins, which you will either have to discard or take home with you, we will offer each week a digital worship aid that you can access easily from your smartphone or tablet by scanning the QR code. Our Wi-Fi in the church has improved, and you can find the login information right now on the screen. Come ready to worship.
Hello, St. Francis. I'm Lydia Serrano, and I want to thank all of you who have continued to give to our church while we were closed. We recognize that these are very uncertain times financially for many of us, and truly appreciate your continued support. Special shout out to those of you who were able to increase your giving, and to all the new parishioners who signed up to give online. Though our doors were closed, our church very much remained active over the last few months in ministry and outreach to our parish and neighborhood. We couldn't have done that without you. Now that we will be able to participate in a live offertory, we remind those of you who put your collection in the basket to keep social distance when you come forward to the sanctuary and to follow the prompts of the ushers. The dip jars for credit and debit cards will be at the back of the church. Please use Purell before you dip, and be mindful to insert your credit card without touching the dip jar. This is for your protection and that of the entire parish. I'd like to make a request to those of you who have never used Tithely, our online donation system. Now more than ever, I urge you to consider signing up for regular giving or logging in to make a one-time donation as your budget allows. It's a great service that works the same as when you make an online payment, such as your cell phone or credit card. We hope that churches can remain open permanently, but in the case that anything like the shutdown happens again, you'll be secure in the fact that your contribution to SFDS can continue uninterrupted. Why else are we recommending you make the switch to online giving? Because not only is it an environmentally green option, it's also no contact. Less volunteers coming in to count the money, less trips to the bank, less exchange of germs. Online giving is a huge help in allowing us to plan ahead and to build a buffer for the unexpected. Once again, we thank you for partnering with us in ministry as we continue to, in the words of our patron, St. Francis de Sales, live Jesus on 96th Street.
Hello, San Francis. I miss you. I love you very, very much, and I can't wait I can see you very soon.